So stepping onto your mat, take a nice big breath. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fall the body forward, bend. Inhale, lifting through the head, lengthen through the spine, and then just exhale, step it back into a nice plank where we're going to hold it here for a few big deep breaths. I just find plank poses a great way to warm up. No need to, force or hold it if it's really uncomfortable, but if you can just breathe through it. I tend to just let my bum lift up a little bit or focus on lengthening through the heels and creating space in the center of my body. I enjoy just letting the head relax and feeling different areas. Not taking anything too seriously, just come to the mat and move around. Again, plank is just a really nice way to feel inward. So I'm going to try a variation here where I lift up my right leg and lengthen my left arm. Now this is not only a strength building position, but it's also really good balance. And flip around, try it on the other side. So take your left leg up and then reach your right arm away. So find some sense of lengthening and balance here. Obviously just focusing on the breath, keeping our mind nice and calm. And then just slowly lower it down through Chaturanga and inhale, rippling through the spine. Exhale down, inhale, rippling through, up, exhale down. And inhale, rippling up. Exhale down, inhale, rippling up. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, rippling up. This time I'm reaching my hands back behind me, interlocking the fingers, and holding this lift up. If that feels comfortable for you, see how it feels to let your feet and legs gently lift and float up off the ground. Obviously, we want to create space in our spine as we bend it. Exhale, gently release. Inhale, lifting up through upward facing, and exhale, sit it all the way back into a nice child's pose, just lengthening through the spine and relaxing the muscles there. I'm going to bring my right arm underneath me and see how that feels, just getting a sense of balance, and then let the left arm reach up behind me, and if it's comfortable for the neck, just gently taking the gaze up toward that left hand, releasing it, and then just making our way to the other side. So you can see the hips are a little bit lifted up here, and taking the left hand underneath. Once you feel nice and grounded in your points of contact, let the right hand float up, and breathe here. Just get nice and comfy in the ground. There's lots of different areas being stretched out here, as well as holding a balance. You've got lots of work into the shoulders and under the shoulder blades. A really nice position. And then just slowly lift yourself up to cat-cow and gently shift it back into downward dog, getting comfortable and steady here. On down dog, I always check that my neck is really relaxed and soft and that I'm breathing space into my shoulders. Working from the ground up, grounding the hands and the feet. And then coming back down onto the knees. Lift up onto the knees, and I'm preparing for just a really gentle back bend or camel variation. So letting the hands place behind the curve of my spine, so the lumbar, and then just gently, I like to feel like I'm pressing my tailbones right down as I lift the hips up and away. And then we're going to exhale, just sort of worm it down into an up dog, and then exhale into a downward dog. And breathing steady here, feeling like we're making lots of space. So it doesn't really matter what your position looks like, just continue to follow your breath and feel good inside your body. I think that's the best plan for moving or finding exercise, is just move in ways that it feels joyous for your own body, that you're feeling alive. So here we've come into a nice open twist, just bending a right knee and reaching the left arm up. You can see the right hand's just down and out away from my feet. And switch it around to the other side. So nice long sense through the tailbones and lengthening away from the crown of the head and twisting into my rib cage here. And breathing and feeling into that right glute as well. And we exhale, slowly release it, letting everything go. Inhale, lengthening through the upward or through the half lift, and then just walk out to a nice downward dog. So here we'll see, I played around a little bit. We do all the same poses, but there's a little bit of variations from the right side to the left side. So I'm just reaching that right leg up, flip it around behind me, and then I'm taking it all the way underneath me to come onto the right hand and inhale, reach the left arm up. So nice big breath here. And then bring that left hand down, coming back into that where we started with the right leg lifted, all the way down, and then inhale, upward dog, exhale back into your three-legged dog. So you can see I kept the right leg lifted up gently the whole time. And then exhale, step the right leg forward. Let's come into a nice long warrior one. So inhale, reaching those arms up. Let's create lots of space through the center. Interlock the fingers behind. Inhale, expands the chest, and then exhale, let your body hinge forward. And just fall here. Take a couple nice big breaths. Make sure we're feeling really grounded through both feet equally and that we've got plenty of space and breath moving through the center of our bodies. We can relax the neck, the head, the shoulders, and just breathe and focus on that breath with our mind's eye. You can inhale, come bring it all the way back up. Taking our back heel off the ground, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend that back knee. Inhale, and then exhale, let the hands come down. Gently straighten up the right knee. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, gentle twist here. Inhale, left arm reaches up behind. Exhale, come into a nice twisting position. So the left elbow is gently hooking around the outside of your right thigh. You lengthen the back heel and the back leg. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. And just find a nice twisting action, especially on your exhale, and the inhale's long. Gently release that. Inhale, reaching the arms up nice and tall. And then exhale, bringing those hands down. We can put the back knee down if you want to. I'm keeping it up just for a little bit here. Let the right knee fall open. And breathe plenty of space into the whole body. Try to relax everything as much as you can. There we go. Now I've let that left knee down. And just continue to breathe easy here. I'm going to slowly sit back into a bit of a hamstring stretch, so lengthening my head and heart over the right leg, and then really gracefully stepping onto that right foot. And here I'm going to practice a handstand, so just bending into the right foot, or the right knee even, and I'm just trying different things. You can see I've got the wall behind me, so it's probably a good plan to be in a similar sort of position where you've got the wall behind you. You can use it to help you stay upside down, and then, you know, if it feels okay to gently come off the wall, then that's good too. But again, the wall's just there to help us support and get a sense of what it's like to have our bodies upside down in space. And I'm just releasing it, come back to downward dog. Inhale, ripple through the spine, coming into a plank. Exhale, lower it through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And then exhale, sit all the way back into a nice child's pose. It's always a nice time to really relax. We're adding a variation here, so we're going to bring the right arm underneath and the left arm up. And then you can see I'm bringing that left leg up as well. So this is a balance, and you might well sort of like fall over, but that's okay. I find just to get really relaxing into the parts of body touching the ground, and then try to get a sense of where your center is. Keep that center really alive and strong, but at the same time relaxing. And we're just adding another variation here by bending my left knee and grabbing onto the foot and then reaching it back, gently releasing the position to slowly roll out of it. So those are really good for balance. Inhale, lift up through the knees. Exhale, coming back into that sort of camel variation. If you wanted to reach your hands down to your ankles, you could. Breathing steady, making sure that whenever you do a back bending position, you're not feeling any pain. It doesn't hurt. You're not hurting yourself or forcing the back bend. You're just feeling space into your spine. And then we're going to bring that left arm underneath and see how it feels. Bring the right arm up and then let the right leg float up. And take your time just feeling this out, making sure everything you're relatively stable. Again, if you fall over, it's no big deal. Breathe here. So let's try that variation on this side. We're bending the right knee and we're reaching the right hand back to grab hold of the right foot. And from there, just kind of pressing the foot into the hand. See how much openness you can feel from this position, where again, it's all about where you feel the center of your body, how you can kind of work from that central area, keeping everything stacked on top. We're slowly releasing it. Inhale, reach the arms up. This time just stay sitting. Exhale, bring the palms together. And then ripple it through, coming down through Chaturanga, inhaling the upward facing, and then exhale, just step it back into your downward dog and get nice and comfortable here. Breathing lots of space into the shoulders and lifting up through the tailbones. We'll start on the left, so we're inhaling that left leg up. Nice big breath. And checking it out. Feel free to open the hip or square off the hips. You can try lots of different stuff here. At this stage, I think I'm probably trying to remember what I did on the right side. So we'll just see where it goes. We do keep a pretty balanced shape. So we're inhaling onto the left arm and hand. Right arm reaches up. And then slowly release it back into your three-legged dog. And opening the hip, there we go on the left side. Hearing big breaths. Exhale, stepping that left leg forward and then ground into your back foot. Inhale, reach the right arm or both arms up for a nice warrior one. We can breathe easy here and then interlock the fingers behind us. Inhale, expands the chest. Exhale, ground through both of the feet equally. So that's a big point, to not kind of bring your weight forward onto that front foot, but to actually feel both feet really grounded, which is going to help to create a nice strong foundation to stabilize the structure of the body in the position. If we're not really feeling our feet or letting our feet ground properly, it's going to be way hard to balance in any position. So here I'm remembering what I did. Inhale, reaching the arms up, take your back heel off the ground. And then really what we did was exhale, twist, but I came into an open twist here, so that's okay. Just take a couple breaths in this nice open twist. And then inhale, reaching the arms back up, and exhale, bringing the hands down, straightening that left knee. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, twist it out. There's a lot of similarities. Inhale, reaching that right arm back. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, come into the twist. So pressing the palms together, lengthening that back heel. See if we can really soften through the shoulders, lengthening through the spine. So right out through the crown of the head. There's a really nice dynamic line from the crown of the head to that back heel. So see if you can feel that, and then use the breath to soften and twist into the rib cage. So this is a really great position, right? Great detoxer and overall health. So we're gently release and come into our hip opener now. So bring that left knee out to the side. You're just falling to the outer edge of your left foot, and then at some point you can put your back knee down if you haven't done already. I know I have. And just breathe easy. Now, I'm not sure why I had a headache this morning, which is why in a couple of these positions I'm pressing in between my eyebrows, a bit of a pressure headache. Happy to say it's gone now, which is really great. I think doing the practice had a bit something to do with getting rid of that tension. So again, I'm slowly releasing. So this is where I backtrack and I bring myself back. I remember some of the moves we did. So see, we continue to do the whole sequence. So lower it down and then inhale, reach that left leg all the way back up into your three-legged dog. And then we're going to step it forward and then just go right back into that hamstring stretch, which we missed out in the first round. Lengthening through, so we get that left seat sort of reaching back away from the crown of the head and the foot. We get a really nice deep hamstring stretch here. And then just walk that weight forward onto your left foot. And then here I'm just finding my position on my hands and letting my legs kick up into my handstand, where again, the wall's behind me. I'm aware of my body in space and the room having the room around me as well and knowing where I am is important for going upside down. So always in any physical activity that we're doing, or just anything in life, I think if you don't feel safe, don't do it. But for some of us, I know it starts to get really fun practicing going upside down. It's changing our perspective in our mind, I think, big time. So just slowly release it now, coming back into your child's pose and breathing easy. Inhale, reaching those arms up. And exhale again, coming up onto the knees. Inhale, lift, and exhale. Now I'm going into that full camel position, so I'm reaching my hands back to, you can either put your hands on your heels or your ankles, but again, if this doesn't feel good, then don't worry, just keep your hands at the lower back area and gently work on feeling space into your spine. You'd be surprised at how much quicker you can go a little bit deeper by not forcing anything in our practice. So gently release that now. Sitting into child's pose just to stretch out the back. Breathing easy here. So we're going to do one more vinyasa on the other side. I think I wanted to kind of make up for not getting it exactly right. So I'm going to inhale that right leg up. This time I'm going to go all the way back, warmed up now. So I'm inhaling, stepping the right leg back and arching it out. And then inhale, go back up into your three-legged dog, and then underneath once again. So you're coming to the right hand. Inhale, left arm back. Inhale, reach that right leg, big breath up, and then exhale, step it forward. So again, coming into our lovely warrior one position, feeling lots of space through the center. Exhale, interlock the fingers. Inhale, expands, and exhale, just let it release forward. Couple breaths here. Inhale, reaching it all the way back up, nice big breath, and then exhale, bring those hands down. Inhale, right arm goes back, so we're twisting it out, and then we're going to do big circles and reach it back and grab hold of that left foot. So here I'm letting my right knee fall open, grabbing onto that back foot, release it. Breathe easy here. Let's see if we can really soften into our shoulders and lengthen into our spine. And then step it back. So I've got my right leg lifted, left arm reaches out. We're going to do about 3 breaths. Exhale, release. That was more like 1. Inhaling up, exhale into your 3-legged downward dog. And then we're going to exhale again, stepping it through. Stay in a nice high lunge. So inhale, reaching the arms up, back heels off the ground. Exhale, twist. Inhaling up. Exhale, twist. Inhaling up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach that left arm back. Exhale, another one of these really deep twists here. So if you wanted to bind, you could reach your left arm and hand underneath that right thigh, round the outside, and then bring the right arm up and over. I'm not binding, but if you want to, go for it. So let's inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend that back knee down and bring my hands behind me. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, twist. Keeping our left hand down. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then step up onto that right foot. So breathe steady here. I'm going to reach around, grab that back foot, and open myself up. See if I can open that leg, releasing it. And then I'm opening up into a half moon this time. Same here. I'm going to try the variation. So I'm going to no, I didn't at all. I was going to try the variation there. Inhale, reach that left leg up. So we're doing a nice forward bending split here, just lengthening through, soften it, step it back. Inhale, reach that, coming back into our lunge here, and then step back into your plank and breathe. Inhale, right arm reaches up. And exhale, lower it all the way down. Inhaling up dog and exhaling downward dog. So we're going to inhale, reach that left leg up, nice big breath. And then let's peel it all the way around and back. Lovely high release there, stretching it out. Hello plant, and then exhale, steps it up. Let's take it all the way underneath us. Left leg underneath, right arm reaches up. Big breathing here. Exhale, release, back up into your 3-legged dog. Inhale, reaches it up. And then exhale, step that left leg forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Big breath. And exhale all the way down. Interlocking the fingers, and then inhale, stretches it out. Exhale, forward bend. Feeling grounded through both the feet and breathing nice and steady here. Doing really well. Just keep staying with your breathing. Inhale, reach those arms up, take the back heel off the ground, and come into that nice open twist where we come and circle the arms around. So I did one on the other side. This is good for me as well, just kind of tuning into what sides I'm leading. So I'm going to reach back and grab the back foot and come into a nice hip flexor stretch here. And then just slowly bring it down. Let that left knee fall open. Coming into a nice deep stretch, or just relaxing where it feels good for us. And then take our time, or just step it back. Keep your left leg lifted high, and then reach the right arm up. So here again, there's another difference. I held it a little bit longer on this side. That's okay. Just keep breathing. And then bring that right hand down. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, upward dog. Lengthen it back into your three-legged downward dog here. Big stretching it out. Exhale, we're going to step that left leg all the way forward. Stay in a high lunge. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, inhaling up. And exhale, bring those arms behind. Inhaling up. And exhale, inhaling up. And exhale. I think we'll do one more on this side. Inhaling up. And exhale. So we're inhale, reach that right arm up and back. Big breath. Exhale, twist it out now. So we're bringing those palms together and keep those elbows nice and wide. That's always a good call. You know, not to get all cramped up in the shoulders or in the chest anywhere, but to actually be really lengthening and opening through the chest as we twist into the rib cage and the thoracic spine. And then inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, release. Inhaling up. Exhale, bring them back as we bend the back knee, and then release, coming down. Then stepping in and bringing that right hand on the ground, reach the left arm back, so we're twisting it out. As you can see, the legs are nice and long and open here. So just breathe into that twisting body. Step it forward, reach that we're going back here, so we're revolving the half moon and just bringing the hand back to grasp onto that foot. Going for a little lift up there just to see what that's like. Revolve it, and then let's release. So here I did do the variation, so I'm grabbing that right foot behind me and pressing the back foot into the hand, and then just practicing the half moon as I lift the body up out to the side, slowly release it. There we go. So we just did different things, but there's a good sense of balance here. We'll exhale fully, and then just sit back into a nice child's pose. You can see there's that going on as well as we practice, that it's not obviously we're calming our mind, but I think when we learn new variations and we're kind of picking up new sequences and movements, it's actually really good for our brain and keeping things in our brain really fresh. So here we go. I mentioned earlier that while I was practicing today, I had a bit of a headache. So I'm doing a headstand. Headstands are meant to be really good if you're suffering with a bit of a pressure headache. They're not really advised for migraine sufferers. That's just something I've read. I don't suffer migraines, but because I've read that, I don't usually advise any of my clients that suffer with migraines to do headstands. But definitely, I know if you're, maybe you're a little bit hungover or just for whatever reason, like me today, you have a headache going on, we can always hang upside down on the head. Again, if you wanted to have the wall behind you, then that would help to kind of hang out there a little bit longer. But what it's doing as well is bringing freshly oxygenated blood to the brain, and I mean, that's a good thing. So I'm not hanging out here too long, but I'm trying different things with my legs just to kind of test my balance and my core as well. So it's a really great way to kind of keep my core nice and elastic. And then just slowly release and come up, wiping the sweat from my face. And then just feeling steady here. And just slowly release. So I'm bringing my left knee behind, opening the feet just so I can sit into this really nice bum and hip stretch. And I'm lengthening forward. Make sure your knees feel okay. I know I have to really take a special note of my knees. And I want to relax as much as I can here. I'm still really working with opening my hips, and I recognize the wholeness, that if I'm physically working on opening my hips, then at the same time I'm going to be naturally letting go of certain patterns or certain thought waves that create tension there. So, and here I have a little visitor coming through the lounge during my practice. Inhale, lift it up. So we're going to do a little core exercise here. I'm going to exhale, lower down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. Keep going. Let's do a few of these so you can keep your knees bent if it's easier for you. You can always find variations. You don't need to do so many, but let's just do a few more. You're just slowly rolling onto the sacrum back, and then I'm twisting. Twist, bringing that left foot down and bring the arms to the right side. I think we just did 5 on each side here, and then switch to the other side. Super fun. Super fun. Nearly there, nearly there. Last one. Awesome. Inhale, back up. Exhale, release. And then I'm going to just come back into downward dog to take a few easy breaths here. And then come onto my knees and bring my right knee behind me, and so I can sit all the way back. And making sure that the knees are okay and my feet are out, and I'm relaxing over here. So I did this on the other side as well. Just from the stacking the knees, you can bring your left foot over. I don't always have perfect solitude in the house. That's fair enough. You know, it helps time pass while still being in a strong position here, relaxing and chilling out. Oh, you know, there are lots of really professional, awesome yoga videos out there. I am just a girl in a house making her own vids. There's no production value behind these. It's just me and my iPhone, really. So anyone can do it. I respect plenty of people I find around the world just doing their own thing. So that's what I do too. So I've just released the hip stretch and slowly coming back into a shoulder stand, which I love. I love shoulder stands. It's always a good time to make peace with my tummy and to feel some good stretchy vibes into my neck and my shoulders and my back as well. And so usually if you're new to yoga, you just want to be mindful of, you know, that you're still breathing, obviously, but that you're feeling out this position. It's great for core strength. And for quite deep stretch into your neck and your shoulders. Mainly the neck, actually, but the entire back body is getting a good stretch. So you have your shoulder stand, your plow pose, and then finally here is the ear pressure pose. So it might be good just to kind of take your time with these positions. We do often, we get people saying, you know, I used to do this when I was little. And I think that's kind of the thing, is like little kids are natural at yoga. They just are yoga. There's not much duality. They inhabit their bodies and express them who they are. And that's something that really we aim to just recapture as we practice yoga, just to be who we are and permission ourselves to feel good inside our bodies. And that's it, folks. So now you can put your tunes on, your floaty, relaxing tunes, and just relax for a few minutes. Chill out and enjoy the good vibes flowing through your body. Namaste. Have a great day. Love you loads. Peace out, yeah.